Yep, Wing Commander Trent Harris, number 22 Squadron, Royal Australian Air Force, which is the Air Base Operations Squadron for RAF Base Richmond. So the mission of 22 Squadron is provide air base operations support to RAF Base Richmond, but the Richmond base mission is to act as a steady platform to launch operations wherever they may be needed. So RAF Base Richmond is the only Air Force base in the Sydney region that has a large airfield, so it's quite vitally important. So we have a lot of visitors here, and obviously 37 Squadron, so our C-130J fleet, it belongs here and is maintained here as well. So 22 Squadron, so we're primarily responsible for RAF Base Richmond. However, my personnel go all over the world, especially now air terminal support. So we always have an online capability that will deploy as required, wherever they may be needed. Indo-Pacific, obviously a big pull at the moment with our aircraft that go in there on various exercises and activities, but indeed anywhere. So I think the significance is typified by the simplicity of it. So everywhere we go, generally the US are there with us, or we are there with the US, and it's a seamless transition into that relationship. The US det here are part of the community on base. They're part of the base-wide demographic. They're involved in everything we do, and it's just a very, very close friendship that we maintain. Well, the importance of the mission, both for us and the US det, are the same: to enable air mobility operations. So without 22 Squadron here, or the US det here, air mobility operations don't occur. We're a key enabler, and that's the same across any sphere. So every day we have that interaction. So 22 Squadron staff, we provide some air terminal support as required. My refuelers refuel US aircraft when they're back and forth from the base. We also have our engineering capacity supporting vehicle moves. And indeed, from an air base command perspective, if there's any incident on base, the USAF are part of the receiving information, and they're part of the community that we have to inform. Well, I think you mentioned it, it's the seamlessness. So since 1940, since World War II, we've been operating hand in glove with the US, and anywhere we go, we operate in, we integrate quite well. There's common understanding about what each element does and how we work, and that's the best part. It just makes it easy. The US det here are part of the base. We understand what they do, and there's no issues whatsoever. It's a very close relationship. So yeah, I've worked with American forces since 2003 in Iraq, dating back to then, and every deployment I've been on, so I've been on 8 deployments now, there's been US forces involved there. So.